Morning guys, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, getting close to Christmas, and I'm on a mission to get Toffee out and get him a lot of heavy foot traffic and get him around public, because you only have certain key times a year that you get this kind of saturation of foot traffic, right? The holidays are where it's at. When it comes to Christmas, outdoor malls, if the weather was a little nicer, I'm afraid today that our weather is going to kill me, because what's going to happen is that people aren't going to go out as much and it's going to be a lot less traffic. I missed the busy weekend last weekend. I didn't miss it, but I didn't get it like I really like to. And it's kind of a good time to talk about the fact that a lot of this is resources, guys. Meaning where you live, where you're out at any one given time, being able to go out and scout out your locations of where you can work your dogs is, and what you can do with them is critical in that whole thing. And you guys see a lot of my videos, but me looking back in my head and thinking about where I've been and what I've done with my environment to work my environment. Environment is very multifaceted. It's huge. That's why I love doing it, because it's all a matter of how much creativity and imagination I have to give the dog what he needs to balance him, to make him the best dog possible. And it's what makes my finished product a little bit different and better than most people as far as a finished product. These are dogs that have been stabilized with environment and worked with environment to a point that we are accenting and maximizing on what that environment can give you. And it can be anything from, when I used to live in Norco, there's a river right there, Santa Ana River, that was very close to my house. And I would take all my dogs and I'd run them in a pack, okay? You see that happening with trainers down there, Bethany and John Luke. They live right by the river and they're running their dogs their river and they're getting to swim them. There's your exercise, right? So it's all about the resources that you have within your environmental, right? And now Bethany and John Luke put in their own dock diving type of a pool so they can swim their dogs anytime. Swimming is one of the best low intensity type of exercises that you can get. Another one is that river having that sand, because it's not pounding the dog's body. So I can get a ball and do ball throws in that river sand that really makes the dog have to dig in and really be able to build the dog. I've always been the type, even with fitness facilities, you know, 24-hour fitness or whatever it may be. I don't like going to fitness. Why? I've got Mother Nature. I've got everything. If I really want to go get exercise, I did what I used to. I'd get on my 10-speed and I'd hit down, I'd find a bike trail, right? There's some nice ones along that Santa Ana River that I used to ride real heavy. So why do I need to go into a stinky fitness lab and have advantage of all their equipment? Yeah, it's okay. And then you can do the girl watching. That's always fun. But none of that's important to me, more so than my peace of mind of being able to enjoy Mother Nature and being able to do that. So that's a part of my environmental, right? The environment you saw me using with Home Depot and with Tractor Supply and everything is using the public in a general sense and wanting foot traffic so that I can do my downstays, greeting into people, all kinds of stuff that I would do with that to stabilize the dog and to be able to work my environment to the best advantage that I've got. I did a video a while back when I was at a park, and in fact it was right by John Luke's and Bethany's place, PhD Canine. Don't mind giving them a plug. They're good trainers. They're down in closer to Riverside, right by the Santa Ana River, like I said, and they're heavy into ring sport. John Luke is actually a French national, one of our best decoys we have in this area as far as French ring. Very well respected. He's kicking ass this year, doing some traveling, put some titles on his dog, going over to France and Mexico and all over the place doing his thing. So it's admirable. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of passion to do that. All right, so let's get off with that subject. But in a general sense, realize that it all depends on where you're at. So wherever you're at, go out and scout your area. Figure out what you can use. And I do my thing to try to bring you my broken abortion of videos. I wish I had a film crew, guys. If I had a film crew, I could turn something really, really nicely, you know. It would be really good. There's some ideas that I've got, things that I want to bring, because I know my industry, you know. And you look throughout the United States, there's plenty to be able to grab, you know. And I'm that type of person that I could go out and soak this in and go out and really put together some productions that would really knock your socks off. But I'm no good at film. I'm no good at the technology that it takes to put down on film. If I was, I'd be kicking ass and taking some names. It takes a crew. You look at Cesar Millan. He got lucky and National Geo picked him up. But that wasn't Cesar. Caesar's got his own philosophy, his homeopathic training, energy, all the things he gets into, and sees he's a good guy. But they wrapped the show around him. If it wasn't for that team, if it wasn't for the people around him to do the writing and to put that together, he'd be nothing. Okay, it's the key is having that team to put that thing together, right? And that's the real answer. Now, having the ability with dogs and being able to do all that, I've been doing this since I was 12. I'm pretty damn good at what I do. That being the case, I can go out and eat this up, but if you know anybody in Hollywood, you know anybody that really wants to produce a good show, give me a yell. We'll put it together and I'll kick ass and take names. I'm in that point right now. I'm hitting the road here pretty quick, so we'll find out what happens. But God willing and the river don't rise, I'll talk to you guys later. So that's environment. You know, learn to cut up environment, learn to scout your areas, figure out what you can use and be able to accent it to your best ability, right? Oh, that was the video I was going to tell you about. The one that I did about cutting up a park. Okay, go back and find it. Maybe I'll repost it or try to get a link out somewhere. But how to cut up a park, go into a park environment and how to visually cut that up to maximize what you need in the obedience and doing things that are going to accent the dog's in obedience and have fun, and the dog's mind really jumps forward. They really have a good time doing it. It keeps the dog in a lot of physical good shape. It's good for you, good for the dog. So I'll see if I can go find that video. It's called How to Cut Up a Park, right? I'll talk to you later. Mark Ferrasci, ProTech Dog Training, signing off. Have a good day, guys. Be safe. Have a good Christmas if I don't see you again, but I probably will. Bye-bye.